It's
the great family and we're back.
Hey y'all.
What's up, man? Listen, we took a quick break because a lot came up. What did we take a break for?
I mean, we were doing stuff for church and it was his birthday.
Oh yeah, it was my birthday.
Yeah, that's what we took a break for.
Cool, what are we doing?
We are
gonna be reading your guys' assumptions.
Some of y'all.
At first y'all were weak and then y'all weren't. Did you get some tough ones?
No.
You didn't get none that were like...
The people that are following me are not that weird. I'm just kidding.
Unfortunately, people that...
I mean, an assumption is assuming something of someone. So whatever they assume, it doesn't matter because it's just an assumption.
Big
so
fact.
It's like...
We're gonna look at your assumptions right now. And before we do, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up because it's gonna be funny. I read through a few of them and I was like, that was my expression right there. Anyway, let's get into it.
They assume that you're burying me in the sand.
That's how you spell bury. Burying?
Yeah.
Oh,
I said burying.
You say burying? Oh, that's how you pronounce it?
How do you say?
Bury.
Bury?
Like burying?
It's bury. Like, it's a U. Burying.
No, but it's pronounced burying. Like when you bury someone. Alexa, say burying.
I pronounce that bury, but I'm always...
How do you pronounce action of
She ain't listening to
bury?
you. She ain't listening to you. Check this out. You see? It's not lit up. Watch this. Alexa, say the word B-U-R-R-Y-I-N-G.
I pronounce that burying, but I'm always...
What? She's Australian. All right, Alexa. Thank you.
Because she said the same thing I did. We're done.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Bye, Alexa.
Gosh, now she's there at the party. No, I was not burying
It's
Candace in the
burying.
sand. The funny thing is we didn't do anything in the sand.
Amy,
We didn't do no burying in the sand.
go ahead.
Y'all are madly in love. Duh. I love you. Give me a kiss.
I'm very angry.
Like I'm just like
I love you.
I'm just like and I get scared and then I'm scared mad. I'm scared love.
You got scared love for me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Someone said y'all date, heart, heart, eyes, heart, heart, heart. Yeah, we date.
We dating right now. We just
date
trying
all
to
the
fill
time.
each other out.
Ooh, date me.
Yeah, okay, I will. Y'all love each other.
We do.
We love each other a bunch.
It's a choice.
Yeah. Every day we have to
decide to.
wake up and we're like, you know what?
I'm gonna
love you today.
love you today. Cause some people they don't love their spouse.
They don't.
They don't choose to, and sometimes they're like, oh, I don't like them. Blah, blah blah blah. But you have to choose to love.
They wake up and it's like, dang, your breath stinks. I ain't kicking it with you today. Then they leave and they go to their job and say, hey, I'm gonna be a little late. Go ahead and go off to bed. And they try to leave early in the morning. I just read all y'all smell.
Tell them what my breath smells like right now.
Popcorn?
It smells like popcorn.
Love her.
Because I ate popcorn.
I choose to love you still. I'm just kidding.
Y'all love making clickbait titles on YouTube. What? We choose to do. We choose to do.
We choose
clickbait.
every day. Y'all have a happy relationship without sex. I'm gonna say my part, and you can add yours.
Okay.
I just gave her the church shoulder slap. Like, I could be happy with you without sex because before marriage, it's like, obviously, we're still happy. We're happy to be in a relationship. But at the same time, now that I know I can do some things, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'll get frustrated if I can't get jiggy with the biggie. Yeah, get me,
I'm the biggie.
Yeah, she's the biggie. I'll still be happy regardless, but at the same time, I'm gonna get frustrated and say, for instance, she says, mans, you didn't do this today or something like that. I'd be like, there's been times where I'm like, nah, we doing this right now. There is times like that.
Yeah.
We've been through that. It's mutual. Go ahead.
I feel like if you're in an intimate relationship with somebody or in a marriage, it's like, how can you not be intimate with them physically?
Yeah.
If there's no sexual attraction in your marriage
Yeah.
then you might need to do some counseling. There's something wrong. Like, you have to have, I'm not saying you have to have intimacy within your marriage. That's it. Are we happy when we don't? Or when we aren't intimate?
Of course. There's times where we don't feel like it, and there's times where it's like, yo, ding, ding, round one.
But if you're not sexually attracted to your partner,
that's an issue.
yeah.
If they don't attract you or you're not attracted to them,
Yeah. Yeah.
how's that gonna work? It's like, oh, she has a great personality. That personality ain't gonna, you know?
Y'all don't have sex because y'all are so religious.
My God told me. He says the marriage bed is undefiled, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all are married. Y'all love each other. Get in the bed and don't, if you do something, it's undefiled. It's honorable.
within a marriage.
Believe it or not, yeah, within a marriage, like, believe it or not, when we're getting down, that's honorable. That's honorable. It is.
The Lord's like, yes.
When God told us, be fruitful and multiply, what does that mean? I need about 20 kids running around here right now. How am I gonna make those kids?
But no, there are some people that get in relationships or they're like too spiritual to do the dirty or to do the deed. They see it as evil or sex is a sin.
If she told me one day, I'm too spiritual,
the Lord's
you would have heard. By the time you even heard her finish saying spiritual, I'd have been out the door in the car. On to the next one. That ain't how we doing it around here. You never check your DMs.
I check his DMs, but sometimes I reply, sometimes I don't.
I would say that I check my DMs. There's sometimes that I don't write back. That's just a whole nother story. Think about it, man. There's thousands of people that are messaging me. Imagine if thousands of people are messaging you.
Yeah, it's tough to keep track.
I would love to be able to sit down and talk with anybody who watches my stuff because it means a lot to me, or watches our stuff. It means so much. When I meet people in person, like, I'm so nervous I don't know what to say. But when it comes to stuff like that, it's a time issue. Yeah. So a lot of time we don't have time.
Yeah, and most of the time all the questions are the same.
Yeah, and they're already answered in videos.
Yeah, so just watch the videos, yeah.
Yeah, but it's different. Like when people message me and they're talking about their life, like I'm intrigued by that, and it's more welcoming versus just them trying to get information out of me, which is already released all the internet.
Says y'all a good couple, but make up for each other's weak points. That right there is the perfect couple. Yeah.
I would say so. I would say that. Yeah,
I have struggles that he doesn't struggle with, so he's like my weaknesses he's strong in, so it balances out. There's a good balance.
She's got gaps. I got gaps. When we're together, we ain't got gaps. The assumption she made is Candace owns a pair of stripper heels. Oh shoot. Do you? I don't know if you have stripper heels. I think I've wanted you to have some. But
I have heels.
Yeah.
I have heels that are like really high that I don't wear like on
what's considered stripper heels though? Like super tall?
No, I don't own a pair of stripper heels. Weak assumptions. Okay, then y'all like to role play? Let's just say that we're not
boring.
No.
That's what
we're not opposed to it. Let's just say that. We're not opposed to it.
I'll say as far as
because we can't give them too much details about our intimate
for sure.
life.
For sure.
We're not opposed to it.
When it comes to our relationship or anybody's marriage, in a marriage, whatever you two do together, like if you like swinging from the chandelier or jumping out the window and doing something, it's like, well, obviously, don't jump out the window. But whatever y'all want to do, it's up to you. If both of y'all like it, do it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but if
you're married,
y'all gotta talk about this
with your married partner, not if you're married and you belong to somebody else,
like with your spouse,
your actual. Yes, don't be swinging off chandeliers with somebody else's husband. Okay.
Yeah, you're planning on having a kid now. We plan on having a kid since we met each other. Like I think on the first date we talked about kids, and it's like we talked about how many kids, and it's been the same ever since. I think now that we're getting somewhere in the ballpark of actually making the children. I'm more excited to have kids. All these kids I see, I'm just like, dang, I want kids already. I always tell Candace.
We've been planning. Planning.
Yeah, for sure.
Are we having a kid right now? Right now? No, not right now. You guys are not going to have kids for a long time still. Honestly, don't let family pressure you. A lot of people say, oh, enjoy the married life. Wait 3 or 4 or 5, 6 years. And it's like, that's okay for some people. But for us, it was like,
well, first off, I was basically married into kids. Like,
yeah, I mean, he came in and being a daddy.
Yeah.
He didn't physically give me a child.
So what she was saying is like, it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
When I came into it, it's like, I just came into it like this. This is what I know. I know this as being married. I have a child already, and that's just how it went. And it's not like we have a bunch of fun. It's like I feel like people that say that are people that work day jobs and they don't have time to do anything with family, or do anything with their spouse or with their children.
Yeah,
it's like I got time.
Every marriage is different. Some people would want to wait, whether they have kids already or they don't have kids of their own already. They get married and they want to wait. Each relationship, really, our relationship, we don't plan on waiting a whole lot of time. I
wouldn't say time is the thing to measure when we want to have kids, but I would mostly say the goals that we have set is kind of the benchmark to say, all right, now's the time. Y'all have special nights to eat different and special foods. That's pretty accurate. A lot of time we always want to make new foods, and we're interested in, like, recently we just learned how to make fried rice and honey walnut shrimp. We go to Panda all the time. That's like our number one place to go. And that's what I always get is honey walnut shrimp and the fried rice. There's a lot of things that we always really like and we always want to learn how to make it. Not necessarily go out to eat and figure out what to eat, but if we like a certain meal, we always want to learn how to make it, and we end up doing that. You guys, the cutest couple. Duh.
She's just a cover up and you're really swinging for the other team.
I feel like it's just an assumption that gets to me all the time. It doesn't bother me when people say, oh, he's gay or he's this and that. But it's like, I don't want people to think that I'm gay because it's like, you know, that's just weird for me.
I think that a lot of people see him or see you and like, oh, he's happy all the time or he's smiling all the time or he talks a certain way. And it's like the world has a perception of men and they're supposed to be really hardcore men who don't smile and don't laugh and don't love or don't whatever. And it's like they see the opposite and they see someone who has joy, real joy, and they want to turn that and pervert his joy. And it's just like the joy that he has and what he walks in, his spirit is happy, and that's from the Lord, and people take that and they want to pervert it. That's the world. So it's like, for me, it's like when people say it, it's just like, they don't know what real joy is.
Yeah, there's certain things that I do and I'm like, it does look that way, and it's just how the world perverted it. And it's like, it's one of those situations where it's like, I can't really do nothing about it. It's just how I act.
But it's like to take these characteristics and say that it makes you gay, it's wrong. Gay is a man likes a man or a woman likes another woman. That's what being homosexual is. Sure. So it's like to take characteristics of happy and joy and all that and to say that because you're that, you are gay, it doesn't make any sense. So it doesn't make sense. He's not gay. I'm not a cover up. This is my husband. Yeah. And I'm his wife. And let me tell you, he's not gay. You both are always soft-spoken and barely yell or get loud.
I'll let you answer for me and I'll answer for you.
He is always soft-spoken. His tempo is always like this, no matter what conversation we're having.
It's like literally the same.
Dude. Now he's gonna answer for me.
Like, you're not loud. Yeah, you are.
You have to be honest, baby.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys. I can relate this to dealing with Kellen, our son. When it comes to correcting Kellen, I'll give you an example of me correcting. I'll say, hey, don't do that. This is why we don't do that. Exact same way. Candace, like, she'll yell, and I'm like, what the heck is going on down there? And I'll walk down there and be like, what's going on? Like, I literally do that all the time. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you're trying to get better at that and stuff. Like talk to her about it. Yeah. Saying like, hey, this is how we handle things. And that's what you should do. As a marriage, you've got to talk about this stuff. Make sure that you square everything off so you both agree. How can two walk together unless they agree? It's about unity. You have to agree on everything. So that's a big thing between us. Like, she can be a little loud sometimes. That's just how she's always been. For me, I've always been super quiet. I've been super... I would say closed off into myself kind of thing. And when I talk to people, it's like I'm quiet. If someone asks me to yell, it's hard for me.
He's like, I am yelling. I'm like,
yeah. I don't like raising my voice. I just really don't like raising my voice. This is my voice right here. Just right here.
When it comes to like conversations or correction or anything that we have towards Kellen or when talking to each other, when we talk to each other, the most that I would get out of a line would be I get emotional. So when I get emotional, my tempo, the tone of my voice changes a little bit. Not like I yell or anything, but I just like, I'm so...
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah. But it's not, we don't ever like yell at each other all crazy.
Yeah, that's unnecessary. Like,
yeah.
If it ever came down to like an argument where we were yelling, which has never happened, like for me, I just understand that's super unnecessary. I'm not gonna sit here. First off, I hate arguing. I hate hearing arguing, and I hate arguing with somebody. It's like, I'm gonna tell you what I know, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and I'm gonna ask you how you feel, and I'm gonna tell you how you feel at the same time. Because I can tell her how she feels and tell her, this is what you're thinking, this is what you think, and this is all that. Square things off and just be like, we're done with this. And usually get squared off. There's never been a conversation or a discussion to where it's been open-ended and we never solved it. And I think that's because we choose to not argue and we choose to always find a solution and everything. First assumption, brother and sister.
What? We don't even look alike.
Do we? Look. I cannot see that. Candace hasn't thought of having another child where Chase is the baby daddy.
Yes, I have. I thought about it even before I knew him.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Before I knew you, like talked to you. I seen him and I was like, ooh.
Really? Hey, come on.
I was like, that guy. I want to have his babies.
Yeah.
No, seriously, you guys seen I put the picture of his baby photos on my Instagram before. Who wouldn't want to have his kids? Sorry, you can't, because I'm going to have all of them. But he's so cute. I'm going to have all his babies. Y'all love Said by, as said by me. Yes, Cedric. We love you, your wife, and
we love you, Cedric. All right.
Little baby.
Listen, man. Love you, bro.
Okay. Calm down. You guys are perfect and never argue.
That's from Aubrey.
I'm not going to say that we're perfect. I mean, we have discussions. I wouldn't call them arguments, but there's things that sometimes we don't agree upon.
We find level ground.
But we always find level ground. We're not like aggressive with each other or anything. When I think of arguing, I think aggressive, talking, aggressive, responding to each other, but we don't do that.
Yeah.
We usually talk it out. Sometimes I cry. Most of the times I cry, but I'm working on that.
Why are you crying?
Working on
I say, why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Dang, there's a bunch of people who think we don't argue. Y'all ain't ever had an argument. That's how healthy it looks. Y'all may disagree, but never argue.
That's it right there. Most of all these things are assumptions. We're saying that we never argue. We're not gonna sit here and play like we have a perfect.
Yeah, there's sometimes when like, pick this up.
It would be unhealthy if we were just like, oh, sugar pie, I love you.
It's so lame, like you.
Oh, I love you. Oh, you do the greatest sound of time.
Your face looks good today.
You don't smell. I love your stink.
It's okay.
It's so nice. But I'm gonna say, in our relationship, we are brutally honest. We try to be completely honest and transparent with each other, no matter how much it hurts. If it hurts or gets into your emotions, feelings, whatever. But if there's something that needs to be said, we say it without holding back.
If your spouse is all fruitcake and butterfly, there's probably another one in the game. If they don't feel the need to argue, not necessarily argue, but pick something out that needs to be changed or corrected, there's something wrong. Anyway, guys, that is the assumptions video. This got really fun. Let's do it again sometime. I'm glad you guys assumed some things about us. Some of them were right, some of them were way off.
Ooh, next one. Ooh. Assumptions about Kellen.
Ooh, what are some assumptions you guys have about Kellen?
Comment them down. Nothing really mean or negative, guys. He's our son, so
I'll fight you.
But what assumptions do you have about Kellen? And then we'll have Kellen with us in the video when we answer the assumptions.
Or you can add more assumptions about us if they weren't listed in today's video.
Or something.
Anything. Comment down below.
Yeah.
But that's it, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
I can feel the power of the grace. It's the grace.